chat
Yes.
on the various things that you've done through the ALPs programme. And we've got just three things in mind to talk about: Athens, about Park House, and about the 10-pin bowling. And Athens, I suppose, while you're talking myself, we met in China.
Yes.
But just jumping forward to Athens, because I wasn't there, but you were. Athens, how did that start for you?
Athens was something very special for me because I had done a Guffey Open and I wanted to do Athens. I didn't know how warm it was going to be. We'll start on the morning that I left. My friend John, he brought me to the airport, and the excitement and everything in the airport when we got there.
This is Dublin Airport?
Yes, yeah. And we had to go into the new one, 2.
Oh yeah, Terminal 2.
Terminal 2,
yeah.
And the excitement in there, everyone waiting for to get their tickets and to get this and to get that and the other, and to be told where they were going and so on. And eventually we got on the charter flight, and we landed. It was at night when we landed, and I can remember looking out through the window and I seen a sight that I never seen in my life. It was superb landing in the Athens airport. The panic then when we're trying to get our cases and get them on the bus, and you put your case on one bus and you jump on the other bus and you go in, and you'd have about 6 or 7 buses, one after the other. You wouldn't know whether your case is on the first bus or on the last one.
How many volunteers were there?
There was over 200.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm waiting just to guess, and eventually my case came on the third one. Going in, and Daniel was my roommate, and I could not get up to the counter to get the smart key to get in, so he got his one and he got mine, and we got in. We had to try to find somewhere to eat then. I'm not a person that likes pizzas, but when you're hungry you'll eat anything.
Yeah.
So I went across the road and I got a pizza, and I think there was about 7 slices in it. I didn't think I'd ate 3, but I managed to eat them all. I only left the crusts.
Yeah. Ordering food, do they speak English? How did you fare on that?
They came down, and you see they had a good knowledge of English. Yeah.
Because you could read the menu.
Oh, you could read the menu, and I said I wanted a small pizza, but they gave me a big large one.
So the English mightn't have been that good.
Oh, the English now, you just pointed out what you wanted and you told them. But there was, I suppose, about 6 or 7 to be 17 to 20 odd. And they were very good, you know. They said that what they wanted, and we all agreed on it. And but the sights was myself and my group leader George. We went on the sightseeing all around that.
Was it very hot? Did you find it very hot?
The day that we climbed Mount Suvia,
yeah.
And the day that we climbed Mount Suvia, it was 49 degrees. And we had I crawled up along the mountain to the top. And we got up. It was more dangerous coming down than it was going up, because you could, if you slipped, you'd roll down to the bottom of it, and you could hit anything on the way down. Yeah.
What about the work then involved in Athens? What's the volunteering?
I was doing the powerlifting, and I was hoping though that I might get in the morning, you know, but they had split it up because my shift was from 12 to 6.
Yeah.
And usually you'd be placed as security around the place. You'd have to make sure we had PL, I think it was, on our accreditation, and anyone that had PL was okay, anyone didn't. There was one incident where I think there were 2 Swiss, but they came in, they said they were media, but they weren't. And we had put them out. We would not let them in, but our boss, George was his name, and he came down and he looked at him, and we said to him, they had a small camera that size, and we said to him, did you think, George, that they were media? And he looked at him and he said to him, I put you out 3 times but he got the security police. They came and they took him out, and he told them in Greek where to put him. So that was the last time we seen him no more. But it was very funny, you know. And 3 or 4 times they climbed in over the barriers.
Yeah, yeah.
And each time they climbed in over the barriers, we had to get them and escort them out.
Yeah.
But the excitement was when you checked in the morning and you missed all of the people that were checking your names, and you go to one and to look at the thing and to tick off. There are 3 forms and to tick off the first one, and you were fully checked in by the time you got to the 3rd one.
Yeah.
And they gave you 3 tickets for minerals. You could have water or minerals, and you got a roll. Now it was grand and fresh and everything, but there was spam in the middle of it. And my mentor said to me, "I'm telling you something, Ron," he said, "that spam is so thin that you wouldn't want to razor to shave yourself." And but I every morning used to bring sandwiches myself, because
when you finished there, when you finished the work in Athens, what was it like coming home? Was it an anticlimax, or was it?
It was. I felt, you know, that I would have loved that it would went on forever. But 2 weeks, I know myself that everyone was very tired now. I had problems when I was out there with my blood pressure, and I had problems with my legs. Now my legs, I usually would bring socks for my legs, and I hadn't them, and they were very worried to know that my legs had swelled up. But I had great faith, you know, that I was going to get on the plane and get off the plane. And I got off.
It was enjoyable.
It was very enjoyable. The excitement for me was looking out through the window in the plane and seeing all of that, and it was absolutely beautiful. During the day, myself, my mentor, would be going in a taxi, and we'd be looking at all of the mountains, and he used to say to me, "You wouldn't put a goat on there to be nothing."
Just want to ask about the time that you've spent in Park House, with Special Olympics Ireland, because you spent a number of days working there. How many days would you?
I used to spend about 2 or 3 days, but I only give 1 day.
That's per week?
Per week now, if it's a Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
And at the moment I have a lot of shredding that has to be done, and if I'm not doing anything else, I'll be sitting shredding.
Shredding. And what other jobs? Is it packing? Is
Yeah,
you were involved with the collection buckets as well?
Yes, I was doing the collection in April.
Yeah.
And I was collecting money on O'Connell Street. I was with Mary and her group.
Yeah.
And well, there'd be a lot of packing that had to be done, you know, and early in the year, before the collection, they had a lot of buckets, and you had to sort them all out and get them all ready, and the bibs, and then when it's all over, you had to get them all ready to take them out to a plaque.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
you were involved in O'Connell Street as well.
I was involved. I done it myself, and there was a few of us done it there.
Yeah, I think your picture was in the paper, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was on the paper, yeah.
You were famous.
We were famous, yeah.
I think you do a lot of the work though with Stephanie.
Stephanie is my volunteer manager.
Yeah, and that's mainly on the shredding and
shredding. Yes, well, she'd tell me what to do and what not to do, and she sometimes agree with her, more times I wouldn't.
Would you be easy to get on?
Yeah, yes.
And how long have you been working now in Park House? Is that?
Oh God, it's a long time. A couple of years, good few years.
As long as that?
Yeah.
And you're still not bored with it?
No. I just keep coming up and just keep doing whatever has to be done.
Yeah.
And sure, of course, when I'm not up there, I'm now here.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, in the new buildings. We're of course now in the new buildings in North Park, which is the Eastern Region new buildings.
Yes.
But have you been up You've been up here a few times.
I have, yeah. This would be I was up here on the 14th of December, I think it was the day before I went to Lourdes.
Yeah, but that's only then just before they opened, or sorry, just after they opened.
After it, yeah.
Because just on the thing with the Eastern region, I mean, we're both involved in the Slorgan Eagles bowling club, which you've been involved there. I think initially, though, you were bowling.
I was initially bowling, was on medical grounds now I can't because I have a lot of arthritis and it'd be only doing.
So when we brought in the social bowling lanes, in fact it was ideal because we needed a coach helper.
Yeah.
Because the athletes do need to be more hands one-to-one. And you've taken on that role.
I have taken on that role.
For how long are you doing that? A few weeks now?
I'm doing that a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And enjoy that?
I'm enjoying that, yes. And I have a lady now, and she calls me Rashada.
There's no.
Yeah, and I would hope to look down the road to see how good I'm going to get at the job I'm doing.
Well, I mean, there's ramp bowling and things like that, so we always need we need people to look after the ramps. Yeah. And then there's a number of people where the ball is too heavy, so they do need people
they do need volunteers
at my age to assist them. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, you have been doing that.
I've enjoyed doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you get on well with
I get on well with the whole of them, yeah.
Darren, Joshua.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's Colin.
Colin, yeah.
We've talked about the bowling club, which I know you enjoy very much, and certainly the club appreciate it because we do need to have that interaction and care and security and safety of the athletes, and again, your contribution there is very welcomed and much appreciated. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yes.
Enjoyed it immensely. Hopefully we could do something on Athens on its own at a later date.
Yes.
But again, thank you very much for your time in the club. It's really much appreciated. And again,
thank you.
Great interview.
Yes.
Thanks, Terry.
Yes.
Wow.